Welcome back to Coast with Joanne. Today's episode 7. Wow. We will look at in the neighborhood the mango trees that are producing at this time of year. We'll also go and visit an award-winning Nicaraguan rum factory. We'll go visit my local restaurant that's right here in the neighborhood. We'll check out what's happening on the court and in the casita. Come along. It is an exciting time of year. It is mango season. In my little neighborhood, we have a ton of mango trees. I even have one on my property. So, we're going to take a look at how we harvest them, and we'll also take a look at the differences in the varieties. This is what the flower looks like on the tree before it becomes the fruit. This is one of the varieties in the neighborhood. It is a little bit larger than the Indio variety that we'll look at next. This is Mango Indio. It is the most popular one, and it is super sweet. This is what they look like when they've sat on the counter for about 3 days. So delicious. This is the mango tree on my property. It is a different variety. It's called mango papaya. They get very, very large. However, my tree has not produced for the last couple of years because as soon as I moved in, I was trying to cut back trees. Fruit trees often go into shock when you trim them back. But these are the actual flowers on the tree this year. So hopefully I will get some fruit. We will go on a huge road trip today, and you will see the award-winning Flor de Caña factory and museum. The first thing that you see when you arrive at Flor de Caña is this La Locomotora. It is an old train engine. I actually visited there during COVID, so that's why the young man has a mask on. But he is there and he gives you a drink of Flor de Caña as soon as you arrive. The next thing that happens, everybody who is going on a tour, they get onto one of these souped up golf carts and they take you to different destinations within this property. The grounds are manicured. It's beautiful. The first stop is the cinema. It is really a cute little cinema, and they show a small film, a short film on how the family, because it is an Italian family, how they came to Nicaragua in the 1800s. The next stop is an area where they keep a lot of rum stored, but it's also their tasting room. You go down into a cellar, very cool, and they let you try different types of rum. The presentation and the spread is just fantastic. The next place that you go is to a bodega or a storage area and check out the doors. So cool. After that, we go to the area where they put the rum into barrels. They give you some really cool details. Like they actually buy these barrels from bourbon factories in the United States when the bourbon factories don't want them anymore. The bourbon is already soaked into the barrel, so it gives an extra taste. And if you see the inside of the barrel there, it is charred, and that gives the rum some taste as well. The museum and gift shop are in a building that is built to mimic a rum barrel. When the Pellis family came from Italy, they were trying to look for a place to grow grapes to make wine. And they tried that for a while and they kept failing. And the local people, they told them, well, we make rum out of sugar cane. Why don't you try that? The Pellis family listened to the locals and they created a rum factory. And not only that, they have a sugar processing plant right in the same area. They own a lot of land in Nicaragua that they grow sugarcane on, and they employ thousands and thousands of people. It's been a huge success. In the museum, there is this laminated map on the floor that shows all of the land that they own to grow sugarcane. And of course, at the end of the tour, there's a gift shop which has some very cool stuff in it, and you see all of the awards that this rum has won all over the world. There are two different types of tours that you can take when you go to Flor de Caña. One is like a group tour and it's less expensive, and the other one is a VIP tour, which keeps your group together. Or if you're by yourself, they'll give you a tour by yourself. And there's a very cool thing that you get at the end of the tour. Can you see it? Can you see it now? Here it is. What you receive at the end of your VIP tour is a, bottle of 18-year rum, and it has your name etched in the bottom of it. Very cool. Every weekday we have drop-in play. It's for 90 minutes. There's a maximum of 6 people. We have a lot of giggles. We have very competitive games. So come on out and join us. My philosophy about playing pickleball is to find a group of people that you are very comfortable with, that you enjoy playing the game with, that also push you to be the best that you can be. But if you are one of those people that really wants to know how you rate, this is the formula that they use. You can look at the abilities on the left-hand side, and when you find the abilities that you have achieved already, it will give you your rating on the right-hand side. After people play pickleball for a very short amount of time, they talk about going into tournaments, and I encourage that completely. This will allow you to check out the competition, to see where your game is excelling and what you need to work on. I think it's just great. And also, tournaments are just really good social activities as well. Pickleball San Juan del Sur is where we play for the love of the game. This is my local restaurant, Las Quintas. It takes me about 3 minutes to walk here, which is perfect. It is inexpensive and the food is delicious. Actually, many people don't even know that this restaurant is here. I've taken people to this restaurant and they said, "Oh, I've passed this place 100 times. I didn't even know it was here." So I guess this is really what people talk about when they talk about, "Oh, it's just a little hole in the wall." It is, but it is quite fantastic. They have printed menus, but they also have this one up on the wall. Here is a very typical Nicaraguan appetizer. These are called tostones. The tostone is actually the fried plantain. You can see the discs there, the yellow discs. That is actually plantains, which are from the banana family. They're sliced and squished down and fried. And then on top of it, it is fried cheese. How wonderful is that? Fried cheese. And then the two little dishes in the middle, the one on the left, that is refried beans, and on the right is what we call pico de gallo, which is onions and tomatoes and peppers all chopped up. And it's very liquidy. And you just put a sprinkle of one of those on the top, and I put a lot of salt, and it is delicious. The cheese that they use is like a farmer's cheese. And in Spanish, they call it the squeaky cheese because as you bite into it, it makes a little noise on your teeth. And here is Flavio. He is always there and he's always serving our food with a smile. So this is the main course that I ordered. It is fish cooked on the grill. I have a nice green salad on the left-hand side. I have French fries on the right-hand side, and I order extra some sauce. It is called jalapeno sauce, a creamy jalapeno sauce, and I put that on top of the fish. It is delicious. And this is my bill. So 680 Cordobas, which is equal to 26.68 Canadian or $18.57 American. And truly, two people can eat this. I ate a little bit of it there. I was in between classes, so I had to run, and I brought most of it home with me, which I'm still snacking on today. In the kitchen, in the casita, I used some more reclaimed lumber from when I took out the old roof, and I used those to make the shelves in the kitchen. They are floating shelves, and they are quite awesome. I really like them. I think they make the kitchen look quite modern and clean. What do you think? Well, that wraps up episode number 7. Thank you for joining me. I want to thank all of you. We are at 457 subscribers as of this morning, so I appreciate you very, very much. Check in next week for episode number 8. Please like and subscribe.